Biryani is one of the most loved dish in Desi households. Today I'm sharing my mom's chicken biryani recipe which has some of my fondest memories attached to it. Biryani is not something that can be whipped up in a moment. There is a precise and long process of making it to get the best tasting one. But to simplify it, I have divided the process in 5 simple steps. From soaking the rice to serving hot biryani on your plate, everything has been covered, so let's get started. To start with, she took some basmati rice. Now I'll be leaving all the ingredients and measurements on the screen, and she started washing it for about 2 to 3 times, and then she left it to soak for another 30 minutes. Meanwhile, in a big pot, she boiled 2 liters of water and added some whole garam masala into it, and once the water started boiling, she added the soaked rice and salt. Now you want to stir and let it cook for approximately 7 to 10 minutes until it is 50% cooked on high heat, and then you want to remove half of the rice approximately out of the water and then let the remaining rice cook 100%. I'll tell you why we do this later while assembling. Once the remaining rice is cooked, transfer it in another sieve. Brown onions are a very important part in any biryani. I helped my mom chop some onions thinly, and then in a deep pot, we heat oil and fry all of them. Make sure there is enough oil to cover all the onions. Keep stirring occasionally. Once the onions turn goldenish, you want to start removing them. Don't wait for them to turn brown, as by the time you start removing it, it might burn. So now spread it on a plate and it will crisp up once it cools down. Coming to the heart of the biryani, which is the chicken part, in a pan we are heating some ghee and we have these whole garam masala with us. Only going to use half of this right now and then save the rest for later. Once the garam masala starts popping, start adding your chicken. This is washed and cleaned chicken. And then you want to add ginger garlic paste, salt and turmeric, and then mix it thoroughly. And then she covered it and cooked it on high heat for 5 minutes and then on medium for 7 to 8 minutes, and then she also kept stirring occasionally. Once done, she let it cool down completely, and then we started adding all our other ingredients, that is brown onions, garam masala powder, turmeric powder, curd, sugar and some green chilies. Mix it thoroughly, and now is the time to taste test. Yummy. But we are not done yet. You want to heat some oil and add the remaining whole garam masala in it and then let it pop. Meanwhile, heat 2 cold pieces to give smoke to the biryani. Place a foil in the center of the chicken and place hot coal on it, and then pour the ghee and garam masala mixture over it and immediately cover it. This adds a smoky feel to the biryani and it also enhances the flavors. Let it cool on a side and we move on to the toppings. There are multiple ways to decorate your biryani. You don't need to follow the exact things. You can add or remove the toppings according to your liking. Firstly, we are taking warm milk and adding saffron in it and then let it sit aside for 10 to 15 minutes. This will add a yellow color and flavor to the biryani. Meanwhile, on the other side, we also boiled 2 eggs. You can add more eggs if you like, or you can completely skip it. We also like adding dry fruits, so in a pan, we heat some oil and added a handful of mixed dry fruits, and then she roasted it till it got golden. Now this is just for presentation. She used some green food color and diluted it in milk. Now comes the part where we prepare the pot. You will need a big pot for this. We are going to start with 50% cooked rice at the bottom and we're going to layer it nicely, covering the entire bottom. These rice will cook again, which is why we use it at the bottom. Now remove the coal from your chicken and add the ghee in the chicken and mix it thoroughly. Now layer all the chicken on the rice evenly. You can add your boiled eggs at this point and some dried mint. You can use fresh mint as well if you have. Now covering the chicken with 100% cooked rice on it. And then she added 1.5 cup of hot water on the sides of the pot. And after that, she started with the toppings like the food color, saffron milk, dry fruits, and brown onions. And now we will need a clean cloth, make sure it is wet, and then place it on the pot as shown. Then she tied it with another string and put the extra cloth on the top so that it does not catch fire, and then cover it. Cook on high heat for 10 minutes and then on slow for 20 to 30 minutes. You can check in between by poking a big spoon in the biryani. If you feel the rice is sticking to the bottom of the pot, it's ready. You can now serve your hot biryani with onion raita or whatever you want on the side, or just as is. And for a quick onion raita, all we do is take some chopped onions, add curd into it, add cumin powder, black pepper powder, pink salt, and some crushed mint leaves. These are dried mint leaves. Mix all of it and your raita is ready.